This video, I'm going to be breaking down my favorite defense right now in college football 25. This is out of the 326 odd or 326 defensive playbook. And the formation we're going to be taking a look at is the 326 odd formation. I'm going to be showing you a really cool trick with this defense as well. But first and foremost, these are the coaching adjustments that you want to have. You want to have auto flip defensive play call off. You want to have defensive motion response disabled. You want to have this first option defense read key on conservative, the option defense pitch key. You want to have this on aggressive, and then you go all the way down here and you're going to put these hooks on 5. This is going to help with a lot within your defense. You're going to be able to stop some of those underneath passing patterns. Another really big key with this is going to help those. It's going to help your cover 3. Your match coverage is not going to match. So if you want to play match coverage, you would want to turn this back to default. And then if you wanted to shade down, that could be fine as well. Personally, I just think this plays the best for my liking. So I'm putting these on 5. Okay. Now, 326 odd is the formation. I'm going to show you a little trick with this. So you'll see here that we can run this out of almost any, we can run this out of cover 4 or cover 2 base coverage shells. So we can run out of cover 4 quarters, cover 4 palms. We can flip the Tampa 2 and run it out of a Tampa 2 play. We can come out in, I think, cover 3 match, I want to say, cover 3 buzz match. And we can run it out of this cover 3. If you want to run it out of a man coverage, you can run it out of man coverage. So, anyways, what I'm just trying to say is you're looking for this right side linebacker to be blitzing, um, typically like he is out of zero blitz. But essentially, what you're going to do is you're going to come out and cover quarters. Now, the biggest thing I want to say here is the way you set the splits up is very simple. You're just going to move this guy over to where you want him to be. Now, depending on the formation that you are facing, whether it be like a trio is a really good example when they start going to like these trip style formations, more so like let's try to show you like a trips tight end flex or trips. So you'll see here this, what I'm trying to basically say is if they come out in something like this can misalign your entire defense. So this is kind of the thing with college football because base align is really not a thing in this game. What you'll see here, so you see here, I come out in this, and sometimes this can just completely misalign my entire defense. Right here, we're actually having decent success with this. But anyways, what I want to show you is just a subtle thing, but I think it makes a big difference in your defense. What you're gonna do is you're gonna flip this play, whatever the play is, whether it be cover quarters, cover for palms, whatever it is, you're gonna flip it, and then what you're gonna do is when you get on the field, you're gonna flip it again. So you come out in it flipped, and then when you're at the line of scrimmage, you're gonna flip it. What this does is you'll see that it returns these guys to kind of almost like a baseline type of depth. And then what you're able to do is you're just going to move this guy over. I like to spread my line and contain. You don't have to do that, but it does make the blitz a little better, makes the run defense a little better. But what you're going to see is he is going to loop and get pressure in the A gap. Now, what I also like to do around this is I like to shade underneath and turn these into hard flats. Again, you see here, when you flip, it really fixes kind of everything, in my opinion. And then your user, why the reason I stand over here is because if they run the ball, you can basically shoot this run as you see right here like this. So you're able to shoot the majority of shotgun type of runs within this defensive look. You're also able to get a pretty nice alignment. In my opinion, you can kind of experiment with where to put this user of yours, but it's basically kind of get him over into this left side of the field. I will say in practice mode, for some reason, this blitz is not as good as it is in game. So that's just something to kind of know about practice mode in college football. I really like to contain, though. I just think the wider blitz angles really can make this blitz a lot better. But even if this blitz doesn't come in, you're going to get really nice pocket like contain, which I really like about this defense. So, anyways, this is the 3-2 3-2-6 little blitz that I run, and I'm telling you, I literally will spend an entire game running this defense. Again, you can kind of experiment with where you want him. But generally, I put him like right here, and then again, I would just QB contain. I think the QB contain really helps the consistency, and there you see the pressure comes in. So this is one of my favorite defenses in all of college football 25, just because it's not just that the blitz is good, like the blitz is okay, but what makes this such a good defense is you can stop the shotgun runs and the coverage is unbelievably effective. You can switch stick all over the field, and it just kind of keeps the lid on the offense. Thanks for watching the video. To get the full ebooks, they are in the Skool community. I'll put a link to that in the description. That's where you can get access to all of my college football or Madden offensive or defensive ebooks. Here you'll see if we keep him a little closer, you see that it actually kind of makes it a little less likely for him to come in. So what I like to do as far as like placement real quick, again, I like to get him more over in this area. And then I almost always come down here. If you come down here, it's probably a little better. You'll probably get a little bit more consistent pressure. But then it's easier to shoot the run if you're outside of the tackle box. So, but I really like this defense a lot. And again, when I was talking about switch sticking, like you could switch stick to these quarters pretty easily and kind of build your defense around that. So this is my favorite way to play defense in the game right now. If you guys want to get my full ebook and learn how I play Madden or College Football 25, all of my ebooks are in the Skool community. Link is in the description below.